Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here, and today we're checking out max level Nami. So we have Nami at level 30 and 3 stars, got that 3rd star power, so now when we play a 4th spell in a round, we're going to copy it with the same targets. For relics, we're going with our normal counter plan, duplicator, and for the last slot we're running Troll King's Crown. Normally with Nami, she's able to buff up all of her units to have massive attacks, but then often they just have an issue of getting blocked out and that damage not all going through and hitting the enemy nexus. So by giving our units Overwhelm, we should be able to end games much faster. Now this is my first game playing her at level 30 with 3 stars, so let's go hop in to an ASL match and see how we do. Alright, here in the first match, if you guys enjoy this content, definitely like and subscribe. We're going up against Fiora, who has Unstable, and for our first power, we're able to grab Enfeebling Strike. Great defensive power, especially with Nami. Once you get her on the board, she's able to do a lot of poke damage, and that can really help wear down your opponent. Alright, let's go for the Autopuss. Great card to start off with. These pranks are amazing, letting you both see the enemy cards, and then also just make them a bit worse. Alright, so we have a good grasp on what they actually have, what we can prepare for.
My quest is dangerous, but I will see it through.
Smell that?
For 0 mana, you can still use Ransom Riches, and it's always essentially the same 3 options. So your Pesky Spectre, Caustic Cask, and the Ravenous Butcher. The Pesky Spectre is actually pretty decent.
Let the tide carry you.
Not only is it another unit you can play for free, but then when it dies, it is putting these extra copies in the enemy's deck, and that can really mess with the AI, especially when some of them have pretty crazy cards. Having them draw these instead really can help you out. Alright, we'll just attack with the Spectre since he's going to die anyways. You always want to have Nami and another unit at least on the board. That way she has someone to buff. Alright, I think we'll start here with Answered Prayer.
Let the tide carry you.
You can't fight on an empty stomach.
I am the tide caller. I will drive back the darkness. Rise with the surf.
Eat up, friend.
So I think I'm actually just going to let them hit us. Just because Nami has such amazing sustain, really is not an issue to take some Nexus damage if you already have her on the board.
Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging
And
tide.
this is the 4th spell, getting doubled.
A morsel of regret.
Now, I heard some people comment and say every spell after you hit that 4th spell is doubled, whereas from how we read it, it only just seems like that 4th spell itself. So let's play another spell here and see if it does double every spell once we hit 4 for a round.
Rise with the surf.
Alright, so that commenter was full of shit. Not really surprised, because yes, that how it reads to me is it's only the 4th spell in a round that's going to get copied. We're just working on building out our board here. We're going to attack and end the game next turn.
Let the tide carry you. I can't back down.
Alright, so we already have enough. We could just play a whole bunch of spells. Actually, we'll play a little bit just to heal our Nexus one more time.
Stomach.
Ride the surging tide.
Alright, we'll just end the game right here. Very nice. Alright, next match here, we're going up against Swain with Mana Flow, And we got Jin as our support champion.
There's another one! I can do this.
Alright, I think we'll play Autopuss here because he's going to completely refill our spell mana, which will be quite nice, letting us play a lot more spells. These pranks you essentially can play for free. Let's just take a peek at their hands, see what we have to expect. Alright, so most of their cards are quite expensive. They do have mana flow, but that will help us out. Oh, 4 damage. Wow. Let's get rid of this unit right here. We're just trying to do as much damage early as we can. Oh, I guess this is the 4th spell in our round, so that's getting doubled. Very nice. Since this is my first time playing with the 3-star, still not 100% used to it.
Better run.
Master your demons.
I will find the Moonstone. I will save my people. My quest is dangerous, but I will see it through.
We are at war.
Alright, so he will do a large enough amount of damage, but we will want to block. The only one that can block, really, is the Tentacle.
Rise with the surf.
Let's see, let's spend a little bit of mana here.
Their time has come.
Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
Alright, so this should be our 4th spell, so this should go off twice, I believe.
Rise
Yes.
with surging tides.
Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll probably just open attack next turn,
The tide carry you.
as they shouldn't be able to stop us.
How tedious.
Perfect.
I hope this works.
Alright, going up against Karma, she has unstable inventory. Now, going against Karma is pretty great if you're using the Grand General's counter
I
plan,
won't let my home be
because what happens is you're immediately at that 6 mana gem, so all of your spells are just already doubled. Alright, let's just get rid of the Karma to start off.
Let the tide carry you.
Yeah, we won't worry about getting rid of their 1 unit. Let's just deal a good amount of damage to their Nexus.
Ride the surging tides.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot. Guess let's get some more draw and another unit on the board.
I will find
And
the
we're already
Moonstone.
leveled.
I will save my people.
So for most champions, you want to avoid Karma. But for Nami, Karma is usually pretty easy. Alright, let's see. I'm actually fine with not blocking here. We're going to get a ton of healing next round, so not really worried.
Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
Alright, so we'll be able to attack next turn and just end the game.
Tide carry you.
We will draw it out a little bit longer, though, as we do want to heal up.
Surging tide. Let the tide carry you.
Alright, I believe this is going to go off 3 times.
Surging tide.
Or 4, is it?
Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
Alright, it's 3, and then sometimes Jin also will use his.
Let the tide carry you.
So, just making sure we are ending the game with full health. One of the great benefits of Nami.
Surge force.
Alright, I believe by passively we heal up like 5 every game, I think. So I think we should be good here. Up against the first boss now. Well, first boss, I guess, because technically they're all bosses. Anyway, so Zoe with Unstable. We were able to go to the shop right before this, so we got another Enfeebling Strike. We also picked up a couple items that should be pretty decent. Alright, here, I think, let's play the Autopus. Great card to start off, refilling your spell mana, giving you a couple extra cards. Let's take a look at what she has and crank them. Sure, let's make that a little worse. Yeah, let's definitely make that worse. Alright, so I think we are at the 4th spell. So I'm going to actually use this just because I think it's going to go off twice and then summon 2 champions for us. Yes. It is something you're going to have to be keeping a track of when you're playing the Nami.
The Mirai will never know fear again. Embrace
And
the
we are
surge.
already leveled up. Perfect.
Rise with the surf.
Do we think we're going to end the game this turn? I mean, probably not, just since we only have 1 spell to play. If we had a couple other spells, we might actually be good. Alright, let's attack like this, and then we'll use Rising Spell Force to, well, kill them depending on how they try to block. I kind of figured they might do that, so here we go.
Ride the surging tide.
Perfect.
I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that? Let the tide carry you.
Alright, let's see if we can get our Mystic Shot to go off twice, and maybe we can end the game right here.
Rise with the surf.
Although we might not have enough mana.
Rise with the
So this is the 3rd, and then the Mystic Shot is going to go off twice. So not quite ending the game, but good amount of damage.
Ride the surging tide.
Guess that's our only follower on the board for them to even use that on. Alright, we'll just open attack and end the game. Up against Ashe now. She has the Power Overwhelming. Also, we were able to get Nami with Farsight, so we're always going to have her at the start of the game. Very, very nice. And then we also got Spellslinger. All of our spells cost 1 less. Again, pretty great. Alright, I think I'm still gonna play... Well, I think I should go with Coral Creatures first this time.
My people
Alright, get our Nami on the board.
ride the surging tides.
Let's just play a spell, so he's gonna get buffed up, getting a small amount of
Let the tide carry you.
power, so he doesn't die.
Quickly.
I think let's just see how much damage we can push in this first round. I think that is our second spell. This is our third spell. And then this will be our fourth spell.
Ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf.
And let's just keep pushing more damage. So I'm a little worried that if we don't attack immediately, we take a little bit longer to build out our board, they'll play one of their slow speed frostbites. Yeah, we'll just go with this.
The Mirai will never know fear again. Ride the surging tides.
We possibly could have ended the game if we played that a little slower, but I know that they do have some slow speed frostbites, so didn't want to risk it, just want to be able to do a nice amount of damage.
Rise with the surf.
See, they could have used that last turn, getting rid of our unit with all that extra power, but we'll end the game right here.
Surging tides.
So we're up against Caitlyn with Power Overwhelming. I'm starting to actually rethink using the Chemtech Duplicator, at least when you have Nami like fully maxed out, because the games are just not going long enough for us to actually use it at all, which is a little sad. Like, I think the only game we've actually used it is against Karma, where we start out with it. Alright, that was one spell. Here's a second spell. This should be the third, I think. And then this is the fourth. Just pushing absolutely massive amounts of damage.
Not by a long shot.
So, little rough, we don't have another unit to buff up.
One step ahead.
I guess we'll just kill her. Or, I guess that won't go off twice, but that will deal
You won't
a
stop me.
good amount of damage.
I am the Tide Caller. I will drive back the darkness. Rise with the surf.
We're just doing this to do the ebb and flow, doing a little bit extra damage to the Nexus. I think I possibly might go with Ludens instead of the Chemtech Duplicator.
Surging tides.
I still think Chemtech Duplicator will be good when you're lower level. and your games are going a little bit longer, but
We need you. I can't back down.
these games are just going too short for us.
Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tide.
We could push a lot more damage right here, but we're trying to end these games a little bit faster. Alright, up against Katarina with Unyielding, and we were able to pick up Fixer Upper, so every round we're giving our unit 3/3, as well as Captive Audience with Sorcery, so that should be pretty fun.
No going back.
Should we just kill her? Maybe. Wait, so that was 2 spells. Let's play this. Sure, that's not bad. And then I think this is the 4th. Yes, perfect. Alright, let's just kill her. Oh, since it costs 0, it doesn't summon champions anymore. Right. Forgot about that. That's a little unfortunate. Alright, let's just do as much damage as we can here. We really need to get something to get Nami's cost down.
Never play fair.
Yeah, I think I'm again just going to reduce down her power a little bit.
Embrace the current or be swept away. Ride the surging tides.
It's just a nick.
Rise with the surf.
Alright, let's just end this game, I think.
Ride the surging tides.
I'm having to actively think what spell I want to try to duplicate every game, which is quite fun. So this would be our 3rd. So I think I'll play Imagine Possibilities. Just doing nothing essentially, but that's fine. Just be another spell trigger. Do we need the extra draw? I feel like we don't. I feel like we can end right here.
Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you.
New venue, new money.
Rise with the surf.
I think I will actually. Oh, right, they do have. They have Unyielding, so we are gonna have to push a bit more damage.
The Mirai will never know fear again. Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tides. Let the tide carry you.
Just trying to play as many spells as we can here, buffing up all of our units so that we hopefully can do enough damage to go through 2 of their health bars.
Rise with the surf.
Alright, so that's going to do -3. But yeah, I guess we just couldn't push quite enough damage.
Where's my axe?
Let the tide carry you.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Rise with the surf.
think we'll play our Arachnoid Sentry here, just making sure Katarina can't attack. Don't want her to be able to attack, recall, play her again with the rally.
I'll try anyone once. Ride the surging tide. Let the tide carry you.
We'll let this get duplicated so we're getting a large amount of draw.
Let the tide carry you.
I think we'll save this and let this get duplicated next turn.
No one's the wiser. Stealth over strength.
Ride the surging tides.
Although I somewhat think let's just attack. There's not really anything they should be able to do to end the game.
Going somewhere?
So yeah, we could push a ton of extra damage now, but it would essentially just be wasting time. Up against Fizz now. He has Unyielding, so again we have another health bar to work through. We also were able to get extra damage on our captive audience, and remember we have the double enfeebling, so hitting someone with this is going to even annihilate like Aurelion Soul's attack down to like 0, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. Guess we'll play just the Autopuss here.
I'm ready. Gimme.
Let's just try to kill him. He probably can't. Well, if he plays a spell, he'll be able to get out of this, but he is at 0 mana. Perfect. I don't know if both of those counted as a spell, since only one of them went off. So let's try for double trouble here. Yes, okay, so it was able to go off twice. Perfect. Just trying to prank their entire car or entire hand and see what they have.
My people are counting on me. Rise with the surf.
Alright, that's actually not that big of a deal, because now we can just play this.
Let the tide carry you.
Alright, so that was one spell. I think that was the only spell we played. So that one's 2. This one I think is 3.
I am the tide caller. I will drive back the darkness. Ride the surging tide.
Yeah, so that was 3. Let's make this 4.
Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
Alright, will we have enough damage to end the game? Oh, I guess I could have
Carry you.
healed Nami. Oh well.
Rise with the surf.
Alright, let's see if we can just spam a bunch of what is it? Vault breakers.
Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tide.
I guess let's do 1 damage here. Alright.
Just a little farther.
There we go. With unyielding, you always have to
The surf.
be careful with how you have your units staggered. Perfect. Up against Jinx now, and she again has Unyielding, so third in a row that has that. Slightly annoying, but not that big of a issue. Also, we were able to pick up Domination, so round start rally, so we'll be able to attack every single round. Very, very nice. I mean, they're gonna die anyways, sadly. Oh well. Alright, I think that was the first spell. Let's play this. One thing you can do with, and the reason why I did it in this order, is you don't really want to play a zero cost spell if you're already capped out on spell mana. Because essentially it's going to give you that one spell mana for free. That's why we staggered our double troubles. Also, we were trying to get them to the fourth.
Be brave.
Yeah, let's just make this unit very scary. Let's replace one of these with the wiggly burblefish. And here we go again.
The Mirai will never know fear again. I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness.
Alright, we now got that nice overwhelm, especially with this big scary scout unit. Let's try to buff them up a little bit more.
Rise with the surf. Ride the surging tides.
Do they even have anything they can play? A little bit.
Search force.
Alright, we need to reorient this. Alright, so we'll have this go, I guess, here. And then... Ah, sad. So yeah, if they didn't have that unyielding, we would have won there, but
Rise with the surf.
we'll just attack right here and end the game.
Jinx? Dance for Jinx? Let the tide carry you.
We're doing a little bit just to make sure we're topped off. Probably would have healed that at the start of the next game anyways, but better safe than sorry. Up against Nautilus now, so he has level up. A lot like the unstable inventory, can make the game really easy, or well, not really just be effective, or can be very, very difficult to deal with. We were able to grab out of the gates, so game start we summon a 2-cost unit from our deck. I believe the only 2-cost unit we have is the Coral Creatures. Let's see. Yeah, I think let's just... yeah, kill her.
Reporting in.
Oh, we also got the rally banner on the Autopus.
Swiftly.
So we could kill him, but this is going to make it go off like 3 times, and that's just too much overkill. So we already had it go off twice. So this, I think, is the 3rd spell. Alright, what spell do we want to go off? I don't think we've had anything die. I guess we'll go with the eye. Again, just trying to do as much damage as we can. Alright, now let's kill him so we don't have to worry about a blocker. Alright, so that's a pretty good amount of damage for our first attack. Oh right, we're gonna have it go off again. If this works the way I think it is... Okay, this is gonna be silly. This is dumb. In the best possible way. Okay. We're just gonna kill our own unit so we can rally again. And we're gonna attack, and then it's gonna die, so we'd rally again if we didn't end the game. Oh man. Just silly. So a lot of you guys have been asking me, we're up against Lee Sin now with Perfected Mana Flow, that'll be a little annoying. But a lot of you have been asking, with Nami, is she now the best Bilgewater champion? And normally I'm saying she's good, but I'm usually not saying she's quite the best, because up until this point, she still normally is taking a little bit longer to end the game than, like, say, someone like Alawi that can pretty consistently end the game right at 4 mana. But I'm consistently ending the game like at that speed or earlier. So I'm somewhat of the opinion now that, yeah, she might actually be the best Bilgewater champion.
Extend your senses.
Alright, let's just kill him right away. Don't want any of that. Alright, we're now at 3 spell triggers. We'll just skip the block. We don't want him to be able to play those and kill our unit. Alright, let's see. So this can target the Nexus. This can't. Might as well just use it to kill him. We probably won't be able to be as silly and end the game this match. Probably. But... Alright, so yeah, not quite, but a massive amount of damage. So I could play Nami here, but honestly, I'm just going to attack, because should be able to just end the game like that. Yep, GG. So here we are up against Aurelion Sol. He has Unyielding, so we have a lot of health to work through. But yeah, actually I'm really feeling that Nami might be the best champion. Like, we've gotten a decent amount of powers, but nothing really crazy. Like, they're mostly, honestly, defensive powers. And we're still absolutely dominating.
Shroud the world in wings.
Alright, let's see. What do we want to get doubled? I feel like we actually want to save the captive audiences this time and use that on like Aurelian Soul or something like that.
Just gonna put this here.
So I think we will actually play this a little bit slower than normal and save some of these cards.
Better run. Don't mind me.
We are going to try and push a lot of damage though. Alright, nice.
They are damned.
Alright, we'll do this. She won't quite die, but her entire attack is going to be gone. Which will be pretty good. Let's remember that's 2 spells we've done this round.
I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness. Let the tide carry you.
Alright, so this is going to get doubled up, but it's kind of the best we can do in this situation.
Ride the surging tides.
Although I guess, yeah, since it went doubled off, it makes 2 ebbs and flows, so that's not too bad.
My wings.
I am the tide caller. I will drive back the darkness. Let the tide carry you.
Just gonna put this
Alright, dealing a nice amount of damage there.
here. I hope this works.
So sadly this says to an enemy, so we couldn't kill our own unit with it.
Ride
Oh, well.
the surging tides.
Alright, let's... Well, let's see. Playing the Abyssal Guard actually probably be the best move, because he'll be able to get buffed up to a crazy amount from all of these spells.
Before the merc takes another.
Please don't be reckless. We need you.
Alright, let's get rid of him.
Let the tide carry you. Ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf.
So this will get doubled. We don't need the healing, but again, getting 2 ebbs and flows wouldn't be bad.
Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
Alright, yes, we need to remember we have the unyielding we also need to work through.
Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
A needful strike.
Alright, so I think we'll play, well, we have enough damage to kill them now. We have the 1 captive audience left over. Let's attack and see how we do. Oh, I should have. Thought we had it. I forgot to use a captive audience. Ah, well.
Ride the surging tides.
We could mini-morph him. This will deal just enough damage, because this would go off twice, and this one would go off 3 times. I mean, might as well just
Let the tide
save on
carry
bullets,
you.
though, and just transform him first. Well, I guess, yeah, let's just hold on.
Ride the surging tides. Rise with the surf. Let the tide carry you.
So let's see if we can get this one unit that isn't stunned to end the game. I think we can. Alright, so that was some max level Nami gameplay. That was my very first one that I've done, and it actually changed my opinion on a lot of things. I would now say that she is the #1 Bilgewater champion. That being said, Bilgewater is actually a fairly competitive region. So Pike, Tom Kench, Miss Fortune, Alawi, they're all very good champions. Like Pike is, or not Pike, Tom Kench is a bit slower than most of the other ones, but still very strong, gives you a lot of control and very unique playstyles. Really like him a lot, actually. But yeah, I would say out of all of them, Nami's actually now the best. And if you think about that last run, we didn't really get any crazy build. Like, we got some decent powers, but nothing ridiculous. Also, as much as I love the Chemtech Duplicator, I think we only used it once, and that was in the Karma fight where we start with 10 mana. We ended every single game before that without ever getting this to go off. So while I still think Chemtech Duplicator is great on Nami, while you're leveling her up and your games are going a little bit longer, normally games now are ending before we ever have the chance of using it. So you might want to consider using something else. Like Chase Guns wouldn't be bad. Crown Guard Inheritance, potentially be able to get some benefit with that. Even like Shade Leaf, maybe Hymn of Valor. Was really thinking of Luden's Tempest for this one, but I decided to not go with that this time. But yeah, Nami is quite strong, really impressed me, and I would, yeah, now whenever you guys are going to ask, I'd say Nami is probably the #1 Bilgewater champion, although there is a big caveat to that. She has to actually be maxed out, because up until this point, I still was not leaning towards her being the best. And so if you're just having kind of a mid-tier champion at like 2 stars and maybe just closer to like level 20, I'd probably still give it that to Alawi. But if you have a champion that is maxed out, Nami is now the best Bilgewater champion. That run was surprisingly easy. Really, we didn't get anything crazy. We didn't even use one of our relics almost at all. Yeah, Nami is quite strong. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.